Hi, I'm back with a video. It's been 2 weeks since I posted, and I'm gonna get into what happened and where I've been. So, in Thanksgiving break, I decided to take a break since I was like, you know what, like I know I'm gonna be busy, so I just put this to the side, the YouTube. And well, last week I was having problems with my iPhone storage, so I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday. I got a notification about my iPhone storage that I was running out of space. So I was taking the time to delete some apps, some videos and photos and things that I don't use anymore. So I removed it. And Thursday, I was recording a video, but like in half of the video I got stopped by a notification about my iPhone storage that it wasn't gonna be enough space, so I wasn't able to do a video because of that. So I was like, I'm just not gonna do a video today because I really need to like take care of my iPhone storage because I'm scared of it like reaching all the way to the top with no more room. Because the last time that happened, it happened with my old iPhone, the one I had before this one. And when it reached to the top of the storage, my phone literally like shut down, like it wasn't working anymore. And I'm afraid that well, I don't want this to happen with my phone basically. So I'm watching out for that. And yeah, because this is the only phone I have. And I need to buy myself a new phone with more storage since I'm doing videos now. So I have that going on. I need to get a new phone soon. And I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do videos here on YouTube depending on my storage. And I'm trying my best to like remove whatever I need to remove that I don't need anymore. And what I noticed about my iPhone storage, I was checking which apps are taking up the most space. And well, obviously it's my YouTube and my Instagram and my TikTok and even CapCut, and it's weird because I feel like CapCut I don't have much stuff on there. But anyways, so yeah, I have that situation going on, and I'm just trying to be careful because I don't want my phone to get shut down again or like it stops working. So yeah, next year for sure I'll have to start saving up money to get a new phone with more storage. I have the iPhone 12, I believe. So yeah, I record my YouTube videos with my iPhone. I don't have like another device or anything. So, and if anybody has any advice for me concerning this, like feel free to type it in the comments. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and I feel like I've also been slacking lately, even on my TikTok videos, like not just here on YouTube, but even on TikTok. And I don't want to be slacking. I don't want to be lazy in something that I've been wanting to do since high school. So here I am again. So yeah, I'm trying to be more active again. Because even on TikTok, I was only posting one video and it wasn't even like sometimes a video of me even like putting energy into it. So that's like a no for me. Like, no, I really gotta tap into this again. So yeah, I'm gonna start being active. And on last week's video, I was recording and saying that with the holidays coming up, that I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. And I know like for some people it's hard when it comes to the holidays because the holidays don't feel the same to some people. Like maybe they don't have like the same family members around anymore, or some people are grieving during the holidays because a loved one had passed away, or even a pet or something, or a loved one is in the hospital. And I understand that like it's hard, especially if you're doing the holidays alone, even if you do crave like company or something. And I can understand that because even for me it's been grief after grief this year, and I don't see the same people anymore for the holidays now that things have changed. And no longer talking to certain people anymore. So it's like I understand, and everybody's situation is different of how like their holiday looks now. But I just wanted to say that whatever it is that makes the holiday look different, maybe because somebody passed away or you're going through a breakup or something, I just wanted to say that don't forget that you can still have fun even if they're not around, of whatever your situation is. And don't forget to treat yourself with something as well, like even if you're doing it alone. I treated myself with something. I bought myself a tracking, auto face tracking. I got this on the TikTok shop and I love it. So I set it up already, and basically I put my phone on it and I move wherever I want and the camera follows me, and I love it. And it also comes with lights, like, well, in the box here it shows like the lights. And you can change, it has a button for it to change colors, so that's what I treated myself with. I might treat myself with a little more since I have a gift card that I got for my birthday from last year that I never used. It's crazy. Well, no, not last year, this year I mean. I have a gift card for my birthday from this year that somebody gave me and I never used it. There's like $25, so I don't know what I will buy myself with $25. So I have that. That's what I treated myself with, and I like it. I love it. So anyways, yeah, like, don't forget that you can still have fun in the holidays, even if it's not the same or it doesn't feel the same, even if you're doing it alone. And yeah, and I'm saying this so that like you remember that you can still have fun even if those same people are not around anymore. So yeah, that's what I was going to say in last week's video, but I was having trouble with my iPhone storage. But anyways, so, and then what's been going on with me is I feel like a struggle in some areas with me, with some of the things that I share on my videos. Even me, like in some areas I'm not practicing what I'm sharing. Like I'm struggling to rest when my body feels overwhelmed or burned out, and to rest and like still like trying to get through difficult conversations, like hard conversations that need to be like talked about. I'm still trying to get through that. That's like a rough area for me, if I'm being honest. And yeah, last week was very emotional for me, and I don't know why, but I don't want to get into that really. But all I would say is that for me this year, it's been grief after grief. Like, not having the same people around anymore. It's not about like somebody passing away, but like me not hanging around the same people anymore, even if they're still alive. And it's for different reasons. That's what my years felt like grief after grief. Like, oh, I don't talk to this person anymore because it's an unhealthy connection with them that they don't want to change, and well, I can't do anything about that obviously, so I just have to keep distance. So there's that kind of grief, and then the grief of unexpected grief, I guess, of something I thought would be good but wasn't. So there goes that with that person. And then the grief of like my, I guess, like something else, same reason, but like it goes on and on. So yeah, that's what it's been like for me last week. Emotional because of that and other things, but I don't really want to get into those other things. So now back to what I said about like not putting into practice what I'm sharing. I know I'm struggling with rest and also going to people when I'm feeling overwhelmed or emotional. So I have this bad habit because I always had this mindset like, oh, I have to do everything by myself, like figure this out by myself, make this decision by myself or whatever. So even like currently I'm still struggling to go to people. Like even if I have friends and I'm something swaying me down or giving me anxiety, or like I'm getting teared up, I don't go to people. I don't go running to them. And it's not because I don't trust them or anything. It's just my mind is like, oh, I'm feeling this way. Let me go talk to this person or something. Like my mind just wasn't like that, especially in the past. So it's like this is a habit, and I'm trying to unlearn this by practicing to go to people, to those who are around me, but it's been hard for me, if I'm being honest. So that's my problem. That's what I noticed, that's my problem this month, and I don't like that this is a struggle for me. I don't even like that I'm struggling with this in general. But that's my problem. So I need to work through it and get out of that habit, especially if I want healthy connections with people emotionally. But yeah, that's my struggle. Some of you guys can probably relate to it. Then that's why I share it, because I don't want to make this about me, but if anyone else can relate with this, because I don't go running to people when I'm crying. Like I'm just by myself crying. And it doesn't come to mind to go to people when I'm crying, since I've been used to just crying by myself when things are getting hard. But yeah, that's what I'm having to unlearn now, trying to do everything by myself. So that's that. And then, you know what I had noticed in the past about me is that this is so like, this was embarrassing and immature, but I remember in middle school and even in high school, like my mind was so negative, and I would think about bad things happening to me, like me getting in a car accident and I have to go to the hospital, or somebody coming in the house, somebody like robbing, and I end up in the hospital or something. Like it's like those scenarios of me in the hospital, or something bad happening to me, or me passing away just for someone to care. And well, I had the thought of me, like I was looking back and I was like, why did I have those thoughts? Like I'm glad I grew out of it. I don't even know how, but I grew out of it somehow. I was like, what? Like when I look back, I was like, why did I have those thoughts? And I never reflected back on why, but I ended up seeing a post on Instagram, and it really spoke to me, because it was about like what I just said, like picturing yourself in a scenario where you're in the hospital, like bad things are happening to you, and then it said that people with these thoughts, it's because they were wanting someone to care for them. And I was like, yeah, that's so true. Because that's the point, like having someone to care for you, like to go see you. Like who would go see you if you were in the hospital, if you were hurting, or who would attend your funeral if you had passed away? It's like you would want to know like who's actually there for you, like who cares for you. And so I was like, oh, like that's why I had those thoughts in the past, because I wanted someone to care for me, and I felt like I didn't have anybody to care for me. And I feel embarrassed because I thought about that a lot, like those scenarios. But I'm glad I grew out of that, because I don't think like that anymore. It feels immature, but looking back, like you know why you acted the way you did, or you thought the way you did in the past, when you start growing and learning things. And so yeah, I'm glad I grew out of that, and I know I'm not the only one that had those thoughts too in the past of bad things happening. So yeah, that's all I have to say, I guess. I don't know if you guys can relate with this, but yeah, that's what's been going on with me. That's what I've been noticing about me, and that's about it. But I'm trying to practice again, like what I'm sharing as well, because I'm not perfect at it. I'm still learning. Like this is kind of a bad thing, but it's like I'm learning all this by myself, and I'm still trying to get it right, or like the best to my knowledge, but yet I still fail. especially when it comes to resting and going to people for support or emotional support or comfort. Like, it's difficult for me. So I'm just taking baby steps, and I'm trying not to be so hard on myself, because I know some of you guys are probably thinking that I got this together because of what I share, but I don't. Even I'm struggling with what I share. But I'm just trying to do the best that I can on my part, and to put whatever I need to put into practice. Because yes, I can be aware. This, I saw this in a post, and this like really got me in a hook. It's like, yes, you can be aware of a lot of things and you can know what to do, but if you're not putting it into practice, then you're not healing. And that really caught my attention, because for me, that's rest. I know I need to rest instead of overworking myself and burning myself out. And also going to people for comfort, like to those that are around me that actually care for me. So yeah, that really got me locked up. Like, it got me by the neck. So yeah, that's all I have to say. If you relate with anything that I said, shared, feel free to type it in the comments, and just know that you're not alone. And I should be having a video coming out next week. I'm gonna go back to posting videos. I just need to watch out for my iPhone storage so it doesn't go down on me with like my last phone. So yeah, that's all I have for today, and I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day.